how's it going?
I'm doing good, thanks.
What do we got here?
This is a model of...
A spruce goose with no propellers.
That's what we have.
Pawn Stars, the highest rated show on History Channel, is becoming something of an empire with a game show spin-off in the works. Today we have Rick Harrison, star of the show and owner of world-famous gold and silver pawn shop, on the set. Rick, welcome. Nice to see you.
Thanks for having me.
Okay, so a couple episodes tonight. We saw a clip there from an episode tonight. A guy wants to sell you a piece of the spruce goose that was used.
Yeah.
But I'm very interested. You guys are spinning off a game show.
Yeah, it's the...
Tell me a little bit about this.
It's the third spin-off from Pawn Stars.
Third spin-off.
Yeah.
This one is called...
Pornography.
Of course. What else would you call a game show based on the pawn shop? What's the gimmick on this one?
It's pretty fun. It's you can win items that are in the pawn shop, but first round it's you know, you have 3 podiums there. First 2 podiums you have contestants. Third podium you have Corey and Chum. I mean, the tagline is literally the only game show where we don't want you to win. And then second round you go against me. Mm-hmm. And then there's a final round where the contestant answers 10 questions while I'm in a soundproof booth, and then we switch around. Yeah. And at the end of the show, I don't know how many questions he answered. He doesn't know how many I answered. And I try and go out there and sort of negotiate with him to say, hey, it's all or nothing. So if just take $2 grand and go away, because I think you lost.
Now you spent decades building up the pawn business. Yeah. You have now spent probably a decade or so building up your TV business.
Yeah, a little over 5.5 years, yeah. When
you wake up in the morning, do you think to yourself, I'm a pawn shop owner, or do you think to yourself, I'm a TV star?
No, I think I think I'm a dad because I got 6 kids.
You have 6?
6.
6. What do the other 5 do?
One of them's a plumber, one of them's a hairdresser, one of them's 19, don't know what she's going to do.
Been there.
Yeah, 13-year-old who has already scored like a perfect score in 2 parts of the SAT, who's informed me she's going to Stanford, and I have an 11-year-old that wants to be in the Army.
Really?
He's 11.
Yeah. All right, Rick Harrison, pawn owner shop, the spotter they call you, right? Very good at this stuff. I'm always impressed on the show that people walk in seemingly with random stuff, and you know what they are. You know what they are. You have a sense of them. So I wanted to put you to the test. And I have to tell you, I told my wife that you were going to come on. I told Liz you were going to come on. She was ready to bring a U-Haul and back up everything I have in the house to get rid of. But I brought in a couple of items. Okay. I want you to look at them. First off, I have a book. If you want to take a look at this.
Sure. For Whom the Bell Tolls.
For Whom the Bell Tolls.
Hemingway. Yeah. We have... Not his autograph.
No, not. Oh my God! I wish it was his. No, it's not his.
Do you know this is a first edition or not?
This is a first edition.
Do you know what state?
No, I don't know what state.
Okay.
I want to know what state I bought it in. I can tell you that.
Okay. Well, no. This is the. There's. When you talk about books are a weird thing. Mm-hmm. Okay, I mean you can have 300 or 400-year-old books that really aren't worth a lot of money because in the book world they're not that old. Mm-hmm. It's always rarity and demand, basically. Right. Hemingway's always in demand. This one you don't have the original dust cover. Right. You have some foxing right here. Mm-hmm. It got a little moisture, didn't dry quick enough, and you had some oxidation. Right. It also depends on which state it is. Okay, and even on the show, I'll tell you, I don't know everything. The whole book world is just a bizarro, uber nerdy collecting thing. It's worth money as a first edition. It's one of Hemingway's later books. Yeah. Okay, so the first edition would have been a larger edition than one of his earlier books. It's just the way the book world goes. A few $100s on up. There's a lot of weird things you have to realize because when they print a book, they don't always. Yeah. There's a lot of different editions of the first edition.
You'd want to bring a guy in. Yeah. You always say that on the show. Okay. The other thing, this is a telescope that I have had for decades. I got in college. It's as much as I know, it's from the 1840s. It works. You can.
Do we have a name on it somewhere?
Don't believe I have a name on it anywhere.
Okay.
It's probably the oldest thing I have in the house.
Okay, it's newer than the 1840s.
Really?
Well, you have leather right here.
Yeah.
Just plain and simple, leather doesn't hold up ever. Okay. As a matter of fact, to this day, people argue about how can you preserve leather, and it never works. So it's 20th century. It's oh God, I wish I had a name on it. Does it work?
Oh yeah, it works. Yeah.
Probably a couple $100. I'd have to do a little bit more research.
You'd want to bring in a guy.
Yeah. No, I just have to do a little more research myself. This is considered an actual spyglass, but it's not really great optics. Probably a couple $100.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Hey, that's more than I paid for it. All right, Rick Harrison, Pawn Stars is the show. Thank you very much for coming in today. Really appreciate it.